大家好，我是沉思者J，欢迎收看智慧引航。今天我们要探讨的是关于忠义与自我认同的人生智慧。在这个复杂的世界里，我们常常面临选择，是忠于自己的信念，还是屈从于外界的压力？当身份与价值观发生冲突时，我们又该如何找到内心的平衡？今天我们将聚焦金庸笔下《天龙八部》中最悲壮的英雄乔峰，从他波澜壮阔的人生中汲取一份能指引我们在困境中坚守信念、勇敢前行的智慧。让我们一起走进乔峰的世界，看看他能带给我们什么样的启发。今天我们要聚焦的智慧之语，是这句掷地有声的“义之所在，虽千万人吾往矣”。这句话改编自孟子，它不仅是乔峰一生的写照，更是对忠义精神的深刻诠释。义是一种对正义的执着，对信念的坚守。它告诉我们，真正的英雄并非因为无畏而无敌，而是因为心怀大义，即使面对千万人的反对，也要勇往直前。这句话启发我们，忠义不仅是对他人的承诺，更是对自我内心的忠诚。而乔峰正是这份忠义的最佳代言人，他的一生都在用行动诠释义之所在的真谛。那么，这位义之所在的英雄乔峰究竟是怎样的一个人呢？他又有哪些震撼人心的事迹呢？乔峰是金庸先生笔下《天龙八部》的男主角，初登场时是中原武林第一大帮，丐帮的帮主，武功盖世，豪气干云。他性格豪迈，忠厚正直，被江湖人称为被乔峰遇难慕容其名。然而随着故事的展开，他发现自己竟然是其单刃，名叫小峰。这一身世之谜让他的人生从辉煌走向悲壮。乔峰的一生可以说是一部关于忠义、挣扎与牺牲的史诗。他领导丐帮，团结江湖人士，地域外地，守护中原和平。当神世界消后，他试图化解宋了之间的恩怨，最终以自我牺牲换取两国和平，成为武侠世界中最令人敬佩的英雄之一。他的事迹不仅改变了武林的格局，也深深影响了后世，成为忠义精神的永恒象征。接下来，让我们透过3个精彩的小故事，更深入地了解这位义之所在的英雄。第一个故事，聚贤庄的孤胆英雄。乔峰在丐帮帮主人内，因一场误会被指控为凶手，遭到中原武林的围剿。在聚贤庄，他孤身一人，面对数百位武林高手，这些人中不乏他的就由于同道。然而乔峰并未退缩，他以一的百，凭借降龙18丈的乌匹为例，震慑全场。即便身陷重危，他依然试图解释真相，寻求正义。他说，我乔峰行的断作的正，若有罪证，拿来便是。这一刻，他展现了无畏的勇气与对真相的坚持。这个故事告诉我们，真正的忠义并非以为迎合他人，而是即使孤立无援，也要坚守自己的信念。第二个故事，身世解密的痛苦抉择。当乔峰得知自己是其单刃时，他的世界几乎崩塌。作为丐帮帮主，他曾以保卫中原为己任，如今却发现自己属于敌对的契丹族。这个身世之谜让他陷入送了身份的挣扎。他被中原武林唾弃，被契丹通报才艺，但他没有选择逃避，而是勇敢面对。他改名小峰，试图以一己之力化解两国的仇恨。他曾说，我虽是契丹人，但心系和平，愿为天下苍生尽一份力。这个故事展现了乔峰超越个人的诗的胸怀，以及在身份冲突中寻找自我认同的勇气。他提醒我们，当我们面临价值观的冲突时，忠于内心的正义，才能找到真正的自我。第3个故事，雁门关的悲壮牺牲。在《天龙八部》的结尾，乔峰面临人生中最艰难的抉择。宋了两国即将爆发大战，无数生灵将涂炭， 为了组织这场战争，乔峰在雁门关以自己的生命为代价，向老帝耶律洪基证明和平的可能。他手持长剑，自刎于雁门关前，用鲜血换来了两国的暂时和平。他说：“我一人之死，若能换天下太平，至了。”这一刻，乔峰用行动诠释了义之所在，虽千万人吾往矣的终极意义。这个故事彰显了他无私的忠义精神与对和平的追求，令人动容。回顾乔峰的一生，我们可以看到，他是忠在践行义之所在，虽千万人吾往矣的信念。他用无畏的勇气面对无临的误解，用宽广的胸怀承载身份的挣扎，用无私的牺牲守护和平的希望。他的故事不仅是武侠小说中的传奇，更是一部关于忠义与自我认同的人生教科书。那么，这份智慧对我们当代人又有什么启示呢？首先，乔峰的忠义精神在现代社会依然有着深远的意义。忠义不仅是对他人的承诺，更是对内心信念的忠诚。在职场上，忠义可以是坚守职业道德，诚实面对工作中的挑战；在生活中，忠义可以是对家人、朋友的真诚付出，或对公平正义的追求。乔峰的故事告诉我们，真正的英雄是那些在压力下仍选择正义的人。其次，乔峰的自我认同之路启发我们思考，在复杂的社会中，我们如何定义自己？当外界对我们的评价与内心的价值观冲突时，我们该如何选择？乔峰选择了忠于自己的信念，这提醒我们，找到真我，才能活出有意义的人生。最后，乔峰的牺牲精神让我们看到责任的力量。当我们面对困境时，是否愿意为更大的目标承担责任？这份责任感可以是对家庭的付出，对团队的支持，或对社会的贡献。那么，我们该如何将乔峰的精神融入自己的生活呢？我为大家准备了2个简单的微行动方案，希望能帮助你践行忠义精神，成为更好的自己。微行动1：坚守一次原则。在未来1周，选择一次在工作或生活中坚持自己的底线。例如，当面对不合理的请求时，勇敢说不，或在工作中诚实回应问题，不弄虚作假。这个行动的意义在于培养你的正直品格，增强内心力量，同时赢得他人的信任。微行动2：倾听与支持他人。今天或明天，找一个机会主动倾听朋友或同事的困惑，给予他们支持或建议。这可以是简单的一句鼓励，或帮他们解决一个小问题。这个行动能让你体会到关怀他人的价值，传递正能量，同时增强人际连结。这2个微行动看似简单，却蕴含着深刻的力量。它们不需要你做出惊天动地的大事，只需要你在日常生活中多一份坚持，多一份关怀。当你开始实践时，你会发现，这些小小的改变能为你的生活带来巨大的不同。不要让今天的思考停留在脑海中，让它成为你改变的起点。现在，请将你选择的微小行动简要地分享在我们的留言区，写下来就是对自己最好的承诺。透过分享，你也能与其他渴望成长的朋友们互相鼓励，共同见证微小行动带来的巨大改变。今天我们一起回顾了乔峰的传奇人生，并从他的故事中汲取了义之所在，虽千万人吾往矣的智慧。希望大家能将这份忠义与责任的精神运用到自己的生活中，成为一个像乔峰一样勇敢、正直、有担当的人。在未来的节目中，我们将继续探索更多典范人物的故事，带来更多关于人生智慧的启发。感谢您的收看，我是沉思者 J， 让我们一起用智慧点亮生活。下期再见。Hello everyone, I'm Thinker J. Welcome to Wisdom Navigator. Today we're exploring the wisdom of loyalty and self-identity. In this complex world, we often face choices. Should we stay true to our beliefs or yield to external pressures? When our identity clashes with our values, how do we find inner balance? Today we'll focus on the most tragic hero from Jin Yong's The Demigods and Semi-Devils, Qiao-feng. From his tumultuous life, we'll draw wisdom to guide us in standing firm and moving forward bravely in challenging times. Let's step into Qiao-feng's world and discover the inspiration he offers. Our wisdom for today is this powerful saying, "Where righteousness lies, I will go, even against 1,000 foes." Adapted from Mencius, this phrase encapsulates Qiao-feng's life and is a profound reflection of the spirit of loyalty. Righteousness is a steadfast commitment to justice and belief. It teaches us that true heroes aren't invincible because of fearlessness, but because they hold fast to righteousness, forging ahead despite overwhelming opposition. This saying inspires us that loyalty is not just a promise to others, but a devotion to our inner convictions. Qiao-feng embodies this righteousness, living a life that vividly illustrates its essence. So, who is this hero of righteousness, Qiao-feng, and what remarkable deeds define him? Qiao-feng, the protagonist of Jin Yong's The Demigods and Semi-Devils, first appears as the leader of the Beggars sect, the largest martial arts faction in the Central Plains, renowned for his unparalleled martial skills and heroic spirit. Known as Northern Qiao-feng, he stands equal to Southern Murong in the martial world. Yet as the story unfolds, he discovers he is a Khitan, named Xiaofeng, a revelation that turns his glorious life into a tragic saga. Qiao-feng's life is an epic of loyalty, struggle, and sacrifice. He led the Beggars sect, uniting martial artists to defend against foreign enemies and protect the peace of the Central Plains. After his true identity is revealed, he strives to resolve the enmity between the Song and Liao dynasties, ultimately sacrificing himself to secure peace between the two nations. Becoming one of the most admired heroes in martial arts literature, his deeds not only reshaped the martial world but also left a lasting legacy, symbolizing the eternal spirit of loyalty. Now let's dive deeper into Qiao-feng's story through 3 compelling tales that reveal this hero of righteousness. The first story, the lone hero of Juxian Manor. While leading the Beggars sect, Qiao-feng is wrongly accused of murder and faces a siege by the martial world at Juxian Manor. Alone, he confronts hundreds of martial artists, many of whom were once his friends and allies. Yet Qiao-feng stands unyielding. With the unmatched power of his 18 dragon-subduing palms, he holds the ground. Even surrounded, he seeks to explain the truth and pursue justice, declaring, "I, Qiao-feng, act with integrity. If there's evidence against me, show it." This moment showcases his fearless courage and unwavering commitment to truth. This story teaches us that true loyalty isn't about pleasing others, but standing firm in one's beliefs, even when isolated. The second story, the painful choice of identity. When Qiao-feng learns he is a Khitan, his world collapses. As the leader of the Beggars sect, he dedicated himself to protecting the Central Plains, only to discover he belongs to the rival Khitan tribe. This identity crisis plunges him into a struggle between Song and Liao loyalties. Shunned by the Central Plains martial world and distrusted by his Khitan kin, he refuses to run from the truth. Renaming himself Xiaofeng, he strives to bridge the divide between the two nations. He once said, "Though I am Khitan, my heart is set on peace, and I wish to contribute to the world's well-being." This story reveals his expansive heart, transcending personal loss and his courage in seeking self-identity amid conflict. It reminds us that when our values clash, staying true to inner justice leads us to our true selves. The third story, the tragic sacrifice at Yanmen Pass. At the climax of The Demigods and Semi-Devils, Qiao-feng faces his toughest decision. War looming between the Song and Liao, threatening countless lives, he chooses to act. At Yanmen Pass, he sacrifices his life to convince the Liao Emperor, Yelu Hongji, of the possibility of peace. Holding a long arrow, he takes his own life. his blood securing a temporary truce between the nations. He said, "If my death can bring peace to the world, it is worth it." In this moment,喬峰embodies the ultimate meaning of, "Where righteousness lies, I will go, even against 1,000 foes." This story highlights his selfless loyalty and pursuit of peace, leaving a profound impact. Reflecting on喬峰's life, we see him consistently embody the belief of, "Where righteousness lies, I will go, even against 1,000 foes." He faced the martial world's misunderstandings with fearless courage, bore the weight of identity struggles with a broad heart, and guarded the hope for peace with selfless sacrifice. His story is not just a martial arts legend, but a life textbook on loyalty and self-identity. So what inspiration does this wisdom offer us today? First,喬峰's spirit of loyalty remains profoundly relevant in modern society. Loyalty is not only a commitment to others, but a devotion to our inner beliefs. In the workplace, it can mean upholding professional ethics and facing challenges with honesty. In life, it can be sincere dedication to family and friends, or the pursuit of fairness and justice.喬峰's story shows us that true heroes choose righteousness under pressure. Second, his journey of self-identity prompts us to reflect. In a complex society, how do we define ourselves? When external judgments conflict with our values, how do we choose?喬峰chose to stay true to his beliefs, reminding us that finding our true selves leads to a meaningful life. Finally, his spirit of sacrifice reveals the power of responsibility. When facing challenges, are we willing to take on responsibility for a greater cause? This sense of duty can manifest in devotion to family, support for a team, or contributions to society. So, how can we integrate喬峰's spirit into our lives? I've prepared 2 simple micro-actions to help you embody the spirit of loyalty and become a better version of yourself. Micro-action 1. Stand firm on a principle. In the coming week, choose one moment in work or life to uphold your principle. For example, say no to an unreasonable request or respond honestly to a work issue without cutting corners. This action builds your integrity, strengthens your inner resolve, and earns others' trust. Micro-action 2. Listen and support others. Today or tomorrow, seize an opportunity to actively listen to a friend or colleague's concerns and offer support or advice. This could be a simple word of encouragement or helping with a small issue. This action lets you experience the value of caring for others, spreads positive energy, and strengthens relationships. These 2 micro-actions may seem simple, but they carry profound power. They don't require grand gestures, just a bit more resolve and care in daily life. As you begin to practice them, you'll find these small changes can make a big difference. Don't let today's thoughts stay in your mind. Let them be the starting point for change. Now please share your chosen micro-action briefly in our comment section. Writing it down is the best commitment to yourself. By sharing, you can inspire and encourage others who seek growth, witnessing the immense impact of small actions together. Today, we've revisited喬峰's legendary life and drawn the wisdom of "Where righteousness lies, I will go, even against 1,000 foes." May you apply this spirit of loyalty and responsibility to your life, becoming a courageous, upright, and responsible person like喬峰. In future episodes, we'll continue exploring more exemplary figures' stories, bringing further insights into life's wisdom. Thank you for watching. I'm Thinker J. Let's illuminate life with wisdom. See you next time.